So I was saying, so or if you're talking about the number 12, like I said, the 12 zodiacs, the 12 disciples, the 12 constellations, the 12 months. You're the lucky number 13. You're the 13. You're the center mass. You're the heart of the matter. You're the bullseye, dead on, spot on. That's you. So, and those are your four gospels in the Bible. You got Matthew, which is air. You got Mark, which is fire. You got Luke, which is earth. You got John, which is water. That's why you got John the Baptist. You got, and like I said, a lot of good movies. Like I said, Star Wars, Luke Skywalker, Earth, Heart, Come to the Dark Side. And another good movie by with Jim Carrey in it is The Truman Show. You should watch it. Um, but anyway, so then you got Allah, which is arm, leg, leg, arm, head. You got Mason, which is my son, which is mother and son, or moon and son, because the moon is the woman, the sun is the man, masculine and feminine, sun and moon, which is coincidentally my name, Sam, sun and moon, S-A-M, or my son. Turn that around, you get no Sam, gnosis. Get to know Sam. I did through a lot of Masonic studying because all that is the letter G, which is the square, and the circle. They have all the knowledge 11, 22, 33. They have all the degrees of the knowledge that is hidden from you. Israel. Everybody's talking about Israel. Isis, Ra, El. The true Holy Trinity, which is where the biblical Trinity was plagiarized from. It's from Kemet, from Egypt. So you got Isis, which is the woman. You got Ra, which is the son. You got El, which is the Elohim, which is you. Then you got testamenti, when they talk about your Old Testament and New Testament. Testi is the body, menti is the mind, old body, old mind, New Testament, Old Testament. Solomon is just soul, solar. Soul means sun, mon means moon or man, mon. So Solomon, so sun and moon. Then you got your medical symbol, which you see on the back of your ambulances. For people that don't know what that is, that's the staff of Tahuti, or the rod of Moses. So you got the serpents going up, you got the rod, you got the wings of Mayat, and you got the black dot, which is the Christos, which is the Christ, which is the melanin, which is the black dot, which is this. The black dot is in awe. You just gotta awaken it through the Kundalini energy and the rising up of the fire, or the serpent, through the lion, which is the lion heart. That's why they say you're lion hearted. And then you go up to where the lamb is. So the lamb, the lion, the serpent. So then when you talk about Christianity as well, I would like to note that, like on my necklace here, you have the Ankh. Christianity, they only show you the cross, which is masculine. You got the penis, the penis, the penis, the penis. It's all masculine, devoid of femininity. That's why they don't tell you nothing about any women or anything of that nature, which is complete opposite and backwards. The Ankh represents the womb, the top, the circle, the founder of life, the giver, the shower of life. You can't see man with your semen unless you go through the womb first. Then you see men, see man. Then you got the kids, the children on both sides. Then you symbolize the masculine, the penis. That represents all. This represents the hierarchy. Alright, so real quick, let's get into some sexual kung fu terms here. We got sex is a sacred exchange of energy. We already know that. X marks the spot. That's why you got the G spot, or the God spot. Man is 6. He rises like fire, morning wood. Sunrise, hard on. 9, woman is water, ocean, turned on. You got, so that's just combining the sun and the moon, the 6 to 9. The man is the 1, which is the penis. And then you got the womb, or 0, or the woman is 2, because she's the curvature. That's why she's curvy. And they tell men to sit up straight, 1 and the 2. Or you do the 1 and the 0, that's 10, that's perfection. Or hold it up like that. I apologize, people. Hold it up like that. So you got like that, or 1 plus 2 is 3. So then you got lust and horniness. It's just your Kundalini energy, because this is a gateway, a portal, which is the womb. The woman is a portal to here. That's why you have energy ports, such as sucking, which is sucking energy. You got sucking the masculine or the feminine. You got sucking toes. You got sucking breasts. You got kissing, which is mouth to mouth exchange of energy. You got masturbation, which is mastering your own energy, your sexual essence. You got fornicating, which is just fooling around, fucking around with foreign energy. Excuse my French, but hey, there's no real cuss words except for damn, and you have to say that in a way. If you look it up, bitch means witch, and then shit, soot is for like soot. It's just different terms for different things back in different times. But the only one is damn, and you have to damn somebody. But other than that, all the other words are just man-made babble. So don't feel bad for saying them. Has nothing to do with spirituality whatsoever. Um, you have unfamiliar or strange. That goes with fornicating. That's why you say I'm trying to get me some strange. You got come together, come together. You got bumping and grinding of energies. That's why they call it bumping and grinding. You got fooling around, which is you got playing with sexual energy without meaning. It usually doesn't lead to union or marriage of the two energies. Because when you get married, that's what you're doing is marrying masculine and feminine and trying to really create that bond. That's why you put the wedding rings on and such like that. And that's all just ceremony, though. It doesn't really teach you the true meaning of a marriage, an alchemical marriage of the souls. It's just all ceremony. Same thing with church, and same thing with your marriage, until you understand certain things. Then also, fooling around can be deemed homosexual activity, such as male plus male, which is 6 plus 6, or female plus female, which is 9 plus 9. But male on male is mostly frowned upon. The world knows that. I'm not here to be the one to judge people on that. I'm just giving out the information. Grouping of sexual energy would be solo, that's self-mastery, masturbation. Two, threesome, foursome, orgy is a mass mastery of these energies. Then you got erotic terms. Hung enough to dip into the ocean and absorb the water. That's for the male. Penetrate, penis straight to the G spot. That's why women are enthralled with men with longer ones, because it can reach back deep into the ocean. But the G spot is strangely not that far. Anyway, I'm not going to turn to sex class on you just yet. So then you got water controls fire, same as nature. Fire tries to endure water, same as nature. That's why women ask, how long can you last? So women, they spread, set, sit, absorb, ripple, shake, orgasm, waves, tides, tsunamis. That's why you tell women to sit down, or you let women sit down, or they sit down when a man comes into the women or men are in the same room. You let them sit down. That comes from, like I said, Isis, Ra, and El. Isis, Aset, sat down. Osiris is when is the sunrise. But then you also got Horus, which is where you get the word hero, hours from, and a multitude of other things. I also think horror, you get that from it. So then let's show you right here, mental image of the port. This is the Vesica Pisces, or the vagina, the heaven portal, hell portal, however you want to look at it. That's what they said, devil in a red dress, but hey, she's God. The Holy One, the Goddess, the womb man, in every sense of the word. Woman is first, womb man, female. You got Virgin Mary, Virgo, moon. That's sin. That's a old god called sin. That's the moon god. But that's the eye of God. One of the eyes of God outside of the third eye is woman. We've all been to heaven. We all have come from heaven. We were baptized by its waters when we came out head first, and we all been fighting for the rest of our lives as men to get back in